Yo, what's up people, Zavol here, and I'm bringing you a cool video I haven't done before, but I'm gonna do it because, yeah, been playing some Final Fantasy 14, guys, really enjoying the game, and, yeah, this is one take, by the way, I'm just doing this now, but what I'm about to show you is secret hidden technology. Now, of course, a lot of you guys and girls out there, you know, you're like, probably wondering, like, why is Avila playing FF14 lately? Is it simply because of the huge surge in popularity of the game recently, or is he tired of SC2, you know, Protoss and Void Raids? Well, I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you something you've never seen before. Some interesting stuff, guys. But like I made that community post on my YouTube page, I've been a Final Fantasy player since the start, since Final Fantasy 1, guys. Like, so for people to think like, man, it's weird, like, why would he play Final Fantasy? It's actually the opposite. It's actually natural, very natural, because I grew up with the games since Final Fantasy 1. I used to go to my friend's house, play FF1, FF6, what else? I mean, basically, you know, between Sonic the Hedgehog, Final Fantasy, and what I'm about to, the secret tech you're about to see here, you're going to be like, it all makes sense now. You know, it all makes sense. So I'm just going to kind of ramble and talk here while I show you guys some top secret stuff, and then you'll be like, it all makes sense. You know, and just to start off, guys, I'm mega enjoying FF14. Like, it is a good change of pace for me. It's a good game. I like it. I got the game already. I got the complete edition. And let me just show you some stuff here. This will explain everything. Yeah, I've never done this before, but it'll explain everything, guys. First off, obviously, boom, we got that. Yeah, throw that in the trash bin. Just kidding. But I couldn't find. I wish I could have found my, like, I have the ultimate FF7 strategy guide. There's anyone that played FF7 back in the day knows that there's like this ultimate strategy guide that showed you all the secrets, how to breed the gold chocobos, how to find the hidden island with the Knights of the Round Table, all that stuff. But yeah, basically, guys, I'm gonna go through here. We're gonna show you all the secret technology that has made me into the God of Mecha StarCraft 2. But it'll also explain, like, I get it. It's very Final Fantasy. Cool. Of course, I am an anime watcher. Have these Ghost in the... Have a ton more of these somewhere. Yeah, you can tell why I loved anime there. You know, this is a science fiction anime, just for anybody wondering. You know, it's not just about such things. That's the only annoying thing about this guy is gonna be putting it all back, but that's alright. Interesting. I don't think I even played this. This might have been my brother's game. Never played it really. What is this? Xbox stuff. Probably loaded that once, never played it again. Dude, there's a lot of games in here, but okay. So guys, you want to know how I got hand-eye coordination? Sega Genesis. I used to play Sega in the morning before going to school. I would leave the game paused when I got to Dr. Robotnik. And then I'd come back home and finish the bosses and stuff. Back in the day, Sonic 3D Blast. There's a lot of games, dude. I got a lot of games here. This cool movie. Oh yes, Guild Wars, the original one, which I actually didn't really play this that much. I think when I got this, I got it because I'm like, damn, that chick looks badass. Like, I gotta play this game. But this was like, I was a noob. I was pretty much a noob back then. I was much younger, guys. Didn't have the mantle or whatever you want to call it of the God of Mech of StarCraft 2. So when I think I got stuck in the starting town. I never really played it. I didn't really understand games back then like that. CNC Generals, got that. Actually didn't play that much either. No comment currently. Then we got Final Fantasy X. There's one of them. Beautiful, beautiful game. Not even gonna spoil the story. GTA. Oh, I used to play all... Dude, I'm gonna have a lot of old PlayStation. What are these? Lion King. Cassette tapes. So, for those of you that are too young that see this video, you're gonna be like, yeah, this is, back in the day, they used to... Stuff wasn't digital, guys. Lion King. This is... Minnie Mouse something. And then that, some Spanish thing. Oh, now we get to the good stuff. Oh, now we get to the juicy stuff. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Mortal Kombat 3. This game, oh wait, this, dude. Oh yeah, it was literally a fighting game, but you were like literally a bunch of balls put together. It's kind of crazy. Old school game. Most people probably have never played that. Dr. Robotnik's Bean Machine, or Mean Bean Machine. This was like Tetris, but it was like the off-brand version of Tetris. And then we have, of course, this. You guys might recognize this if you've seen me play FF14 in the last week, or if you played FF6, dude, I think is my favorite game in the series. That's why I fucking love that Magitech armor. But this was the anthology. This had, I think, FF5 and FF6, if I remember right. Let me open it up here real quick. Yeah, it had. Yeah, exactly. It had Final Fantasy 5 and 6. Really good games. Again, guys, I played Final Fantasy games since, I don't know, probably like I was 5 or 6. Dragon Quest 7, which is what I had that guide for, that paper guide. Because again, back then, you know, these little single player games. I don't know what the hell this is. Sonic 3. Very, very good. What is this? Jam Pack. It was like the stuff that... Oh, dude. Parappa the Rapper. It's all coming together, guys. Now you know why I make raps and stuff. Like, geez, man. It's all... Dude, it's all... it's all coming together. You can see... Descent. That was a cool game. You literally, like, descended in, like, a ship. It's all coming together. Now you can see, like, oh, this is how he developed his style in SC2 and all this Twisted Metal. That was a game where you, like, fought each other with cars using, like, homing missiles and weapons and stuff. It was really good. Like, you had to be tactically smart. That? Not sure. Never played that. I think my brother played that. Poker. Guys, this is just, you know, this is how you get good, man. Mega Man. Oh, Mega Man Legends. That was the 3D version of Mega Man. This is some bow chicka wow wow stuff here. Just open that up. Oh wait, dude, this was the one sec. This was the old. Look at this. This was the old Red Alert. I think this was Red Alert 3 when Red Alert 3 came out. This came with the game. This is RTS history right here. Look at this. That's Gina Carano. Like, pretty sure that's Jenny McCarthy. Like, look at this. The old school, like, I mean, dude, RTS, that, I hope, guys, I hope the future of RTS is as good as it used to be. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, fellas. RTS game, Command & Conquer was a great, it's a great series. And then here we have, what is this? Oh, yes, the map of Guild Wars. Dude, I can't even open this. This is an entire map of Guild Wars 1. Like, I wish I had played Guild Wars more back then, but again, I was more into, like, Sonic the Hedgehog and, like, the other games, Final Fantasy and StarCraft, you know? A lot of time investment, so Guild Wars 1, I never really got into that. This was Command & Conquer 3. Played that before StarCraft 2. This is like This is like the heyday of RTS. I even had the first decade thing there. Command & Conquer 3, Kane's Wrath. Actually, a really good game. It did have some balance. It's funny how history repeats itself, guys. This game did have a lot of balance issues, but it was I think it was a really good game. But history is repeating itself over and over again in the RTS genre, guys. Just to let you guys know, over and over again, these game devs get egos. They think they know better than the players, but the players usually are the ones that know better. This, you know, unfortunately, StarCraft 2, guys, the current problems with Protoss and the lack of game balance and balance devs leaving and, you know, all this crazy stuff that's coming out about Blizzard lately. I don't know, man. Like, RTS, there was a lot of good RTSs back then. I think Command & Conquer 3, it actually had a lot of innovative stuff. They had a replay, an online database, which was a website that held replays, and you could like live watch people playing, kind of like League of Legends has the when you could watch high-elo games. So there was I'm hoping, guys, I'm hoping that RTS comes back in the future, not just StarCraft 2, but whatever future RTS games. Again, this is, I think I had the collector's edition of Red Alert 3. I may have won those, actually. I may have gotten one of those from Milan, because I have 2 of them for some reason. Oh, no, wait. Back then, you couldn't, I don't think you could make second accounts back then. Maybe I had 2 of them because I wanted to make a Smurf account. I'm not even joking, guys. Like, I'm not even... Back then, you needed like an entire game key to make another account. I probably had another just to get a Smurf. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I might. That's why I might. Dude. I was such a noob back then, but it was things were different. That key doesn't work. Don't try that. Anyways, StarCraft. For this, dude, like, come on, man. Come on, what? Why have they done this to SC2? Why have they done this, guys? I don't even want to talk about it. Current state of SC2 is this, more my brother's speed. He likes FPS a lot. But I used to play a lot of console FPS. What have they done? That's all I could say about that. What have they done to the game? Jam sessions. Again, this is probably stuff like this, guys. Growing up, it does influence you, man. Like all these Final Fantasy games, all these RTS games, all these games, Sonic the Hedgehog for my hand coordination. You know, it's crazy how stuff will influence you when you're growing up. Because I'm pretty sure stuff like this, my brother got ridiculously good at this, and he can play the real guitar really good. So, like, guitar, that's not. I never played Guitar Hero that much. That was my brother's thing. Oh, dude, Rafael Nadal. Sick. This was become the best player on the circuit with Rafael Nadal tennis. Holy. We have 2 of them. What the? Super Monkey Ball. Another kind of like hand-eye coordination game back in the day. What else we got in here? Let's see. Oh. What have we got here, fellas? What have we got here? We're finding some ancient technology. Oh my god, dude. What? Let me read this. And then I'll show you guys. That's actually crazy. Oh my god. So... What the heck, man? So, if you check, guys, look at this. Look at this. This was back in the day when I had completed everything for Sonic. This is probably why, I mean, stuff like this, it's like, oh, man, later on you do computer science and you're like, oh, there's debug mode? There's a secondary mode? That's crazy. It's insane. Here, Chime wrote all this stuff down, man. That's actually insane. Back in the day, man, they had this for Mortal Kombat as well, where you could, like, unlock smoke in the character select screen and stuff. Crazy stuff, crazy stuff. Oh, and I probably, you know, what I probably did... Oh, because because you know how there wasn't high-speed internet back then? Probably I was on the internet looking for stuff, and I wrote it down because it took too long to download or whatever, you know, back then. Or I got it from a guide, and then I just wrote it down. People, you know, such a gamer, much wow. Much wow, so amazed. Look at this. That's crazy. This is crazy. See, like, I haven't even... I'm telling you guys, this is the first take I'm doing this. Like, I wrote all this stuff down. It's insane. Insane. Insane stuff. Got a razor thing. Ooh, Guild Wars 2. I actually have a bunch of level 80 characters in that, but I don't play the game anymore. Halo Reach. Yu Yu Hakusho. That's an anime. Brave Fencer Musashi. Really good RPG. And then, of course, this is the mother load. This is one of the... After FF1, FF3, FF6, which are technically the same game. This is what everybody... I owned this. I used to... Before I even had a PlayStation, I didn't have a PlayStation. And I bought this game because I was so into Final Fantasy back then. You can see it has my name on it. I was so into Final Fantasy back then that... and this was back when the games were on like 3 CDs. Like, again, pre-internet, crazy, high-speed internet era type of stuff. Yeah, man, this game, like, has changed lives, I'm pretty sure. This is the type of stuff that, like, got me into creative writing, like, the storytelling in Final Fantasy. That's why I'm so, that's why I've been kind of addicted to FF14, to be honest, like, and, yeah. Again, this is guitar stuff, brother stuff. I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. I'm not sure what that is, to be honest. Mega Man 8. So let me take these out so I don't... Oh. We got... Whew, Mrs. Pac-Man. Mortal Kombat 3, the ultimate fighting game. Final Fantasy IX, which I did not finish. I actually got to the last crystal dungeon place on this game or whatever. I didn't finish this game. I should go back and finish this someday. Maybe I'll do a playthrough or something, but I never finished the game. The old memory cards right here, because you used to use those. Oh, I have a mouse bungee too. Oh my god, it's so dusty. This is the old... I used to use this for lambs. Take that to lambs and stuff. What else we got? Okay, now we got some legendary stuff. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Battle Tanks. Guys. A game most of you has probably never heard of. This was like one of the first crossover types of games. It had like... It even had like a little mini dungeon type of thing. You could play as all the Final Fantasy characters and fight with them. This was like back in the day. This was so cool because you're like, oh my god, I get to fight with the characters that were in the game, in the RPG game. Most people have probably never heard of that game. Tony Hawk Pro Skater, more Command and Conquer manuals here. Ridge Racer, gotta go fast. Used to play that all the time. Mega Man XIV. Oh, yeah, Ridge Racer, guys. If you've ever played this, you know about the black car in that game. There was a black car and a white car, and they were, dude, they were like, it was like the black car was like God mode basically, and the white car were God mode. They always caught up to you. You had to like stay in front of them the whole race. It's insane. Then we have this again. How far have people fallen? Dude, all the discs. I guess all the discs for the game. Some of them were probably not in the games. A Disturbed CD. These are just all the CDs. For some reason, they're not in the stuff. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Another legendary game. Rumble Boxing. It's not. It's still in the plastic. That's probably worth something, to be honest. At this point, unopened. Ridge Racer. Just went over that Nintendo DS. Oh, of course, a legendary game that people play, the Melee version, or, you know, the second one. This was the original one. Actually, OG Super Smash Brothers. And, of course, Star Ocean. There's a lot of... Oh, I got Zelda, too. Not sure where all the other... I have a bunch more. I wonder what's on these memory cards. What does this say? It says... Final Fantasy VII memory card. I know I have a lot of the other... Oh, and Warcraft 3. What have they done to these games, man? That's crazy! It's crazy stuff, guys. It's crazy stuff to go through and go over. Like, look at it. It's just a pile of video games. And there's more than that. There's more than that. We even got Tiny Toons here. Got Tiny Toons. And then, again, the old SC2 strategy guides. It's kind of sad that the StarCraft community is very short-sighted over the years, but we all know that. Anyways, that's some sick stuff, man. That is... So again, just to say, you know, or for people that are... One sec, for people that are wondering, like Avlo, what the heck? Why are you playing these games, man? Why are you doing this? It's obviously for good reason. It's obviously for good reason, man. It's because I used to play them all the time. Now you know the secret. I have been a Final Fantasy fan since the start, and you know, all these cool games I grew up with, and yeah, it's just to talk about. Let me just talk a little bit about, you know, we all know this dumb stuff. We all know what's been happening with StarCraft 2 and all Blizzard games and all the, you know, all the weird stuff from those communities. And honestly, it's not even worth talking about. But yeah, getting into like FF14, such a sick game. There's a lot. It's kind of weird, this perfect storm of the massive amount of interest that the game has had over the last month, because other streamers are playing it. People, you know, Blizzard's getting so much flack from WoW, from every corner, you know. It's also amazing to see. You know, I've watched a lot of videos about FF14 and the development stuff. It's amazing to see how honorable and you know, the developers, you know, what they did with the game, burning it down, starting it from scratch, and how they respected their player base, their players. They listened to their players, at least right now. It seems that they are, you know, from everything I've seen, FF14, not only as a game, is a good game right now. It's fun to play. Again, if you're a Final Fantasy person or you enjoy playing it, you're gonna like playing a game. This is my second MMO, and I'm already like, I love it. It's just, the boss fights are they remind me of all the old school games I just showed you. There's Mega Man, you know, all the old Final. There's always those times where you're like, okay, we're about to fight the boss, and the sick boss music plays, and they did that with an MMO. They did that with FF14. They created these awesome experiences, like. And it's also this social experience where you're experiencing it with other players too. I can't speak highly enough so far of my experience with FF14, and it's crazy because you know, I don't talk about this stuff much, but like the energy that you put out there in the universe or whatever the hell, like this stuff goes back one way or the other to you. Like, you see the stuff, guys, with the Blizzard lawsuit, you know, about that stuff. It's interesting. Isn't it really interesting that that stuff had happened to me with the nonsense, the false accusations against me? Where does it go back to? So that happens, and then what? So now what are you seeing now? Woo! Full circle. You're seeing it happen full circle. Basically, the people that did that towards me and towards Atira, because that's truly what it is. These scumbags on the internet, whether it's them, you know, SE2 trying to get me out of the scene or whatever, Blizzard, in the past, their employees have fucked me over so much, disrespected me as a player, as a customer. And again, if they this is a thing with game development, that if they're going to disrespect their most hardcore, passionate players in the community and do stuff like get a woman to do false allegations and like try and fuck over people's lives, you're seeing it come full circle. Again, it's not good to wish ill will upon anyone, but you're seeing it come full circle. That energy does go around, and it's, again, the stuff you're seeing about, the Blizzard lawsuit. They're doing what they accuse other people of, and it's not just Blizzard. Again, it's ESL, it's Twitch, it's also Blizzard, and that's crazy stuff. It sucks. And again, more positive note, you can tell the positive energy and passion that has been put into FF14 as a game, and you can tell that from the community. Even the way in-game the game promotes, it's such a weird thing. It promotes you cooperating with the other players of the game as they are doing their own experience in the game. It promotes cooperation and working together in such a sick, good way that you don't even want to be toxic, because you're just there's no point. You're working together to beat the bosses and play the game, and you can tell the energy from the developers that have put their work into this game, that from everything, again, I've seen, they've put, and this is the thing with Final Fantasy, that throughout the years playing Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, playing all the games that I've grown up with have probably shaped me as a person in ways. I even took creative writing courses in college. I don't know if I mentioned that while saying this, but I even took creative writing in high school and college, because I've grown up with these games, these stories of these heroes and magic and might and swordsmen, and Final Fantasy Tactics, also crazy sick game, very dramatic, really good game that people don't talk about. But yeah, I mean, growing up with this stuff, it's insane. So you can tell the passion has really been there. And with their devs, there's a lot of videos online. You guys can, check them out. I don't really do the whole reaction video thing. Maybe I should in the future, where I react to videos. But there's, when you see and hear the difference, you can see all this positive energy in the gaming sphere right now for FF14 versus WoW and all this stuff. It's not really a versus, but you can see the difference between one game developer, one company, where one of the musician composers of the game is in the hospital for cancer and is working on the game, composing this amazing music, versus this other company that is coming out that they're basically screwing over women and doing all this shady stuff that they've been doing for years. They've been doing this for years. Also, they've been screwing over people like me and content creators for years. If they don't like a streamer or an influencer or whatever, they'll try and get them out of the scene. There's a lot of shady tactics. You guys think it's funny, you think it's just this stuff against women. It's more than that. Over the years, I believe that's kind of what happened with me. The moment, I don't know if you guys remember a couple years back with the, the community manager or whatever, so I'm not even going to say his name, but how, I had got, the Battle.net forums and all the stuff with StarCraft where people don't actually fucking know me whatsoever. Very few people know me for real or met me in real life from the StarCraft 2 community, although many have at LAN, saying they know that I'm a good person from meeting me, not the lies that are online and all this crazy shit. And it's kind of insane. It's kind of insane, how these, there's a lot of shady tactics that these companies use if they notice that an influencer that has a huge voice in their community for their game is giving any criticism at all, or they don't like them, or they feel oh, they're going to impact the sales. Boom, they try, hey, let's get Atira to let's get her to say that Avilo did this to her or something, and lie, or on Twitter, for example, Asmongold, the other, big WoW streamer, let's just call, he's an asshole, or let's try, it's crazy, these motherfuckers are crazy, guys. Some of the insanity that goes on behind the scenes, some of this shit is very dark in nature that these 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 companies try and do to just influencers and streamers and customers, besides all the shit that's coming out that they're doing there, you know, in terms of harassment or whatever the fuck. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, but but yeah. Anyways, so what do we do from here, man? What am I gonna do? Streaming, more FF14. I love the game. It's the first game I've actually purchased in many years. It's so good. The community is good. It's positive. Like I said, you can tell again the passion is feeding onto itself, making for a good experience for people that try the game out. People have been asking me, like, hey, Avil, you're playing the game, like, what server you're on? I'm playing on, what is it, North American server, Aether Data Center, Siren, oh no, Aether Data Center, Siren server on North America, so people can join my guild, or they call them free companies in FF14 or whatever, but, yeah, if people want to get into the game, it's a fun game. Again, it's the first game I've actually put money towards. I guess I've told people on stream, like, okay, yeah, I bought some League of Legends skins in the past, like, 2 years or something, but it's honestly the first game that I've, like, put any, like, I've actually bought in the past, or put any money towards in the past, like, years. I mean, guys, I played StarCraft so long, it's like every other game in comparison I don't really play that, like, or it doesn't really interest me. You guys always tell me, like, hey, I will play this game or play that game. Why don't you play this game or try this game? And it's like, man, it's not as good as StarCraft, but I don't want to play this game, like, whatever. So, yeah, I finally found another game that interests me, that I know, I've played all the other former, versions of that are really fun, and, those are all single-player games, the RPGs, whatever, for PlayStation, all the old-school ones. And maybe, maybe at some point I could do a playthrough of those, or play through more of these games, but, yeah, for now. So the plan, guys, for people that are always like, alright, you're gonna play StarCraft 2, you're gonna do Zerg to GM, I'm gonna have to figure out some type of maybe schedule, like, for, okay, I'm gonna stream SC2 right now, I'm gonna stream Final Fantasy 14 for, I'm gonna do, like, a second stream during the day for 4 hours, or, like, cut my streams in half, or, I don't know how like, I haven't formulated exactly how I want to do it yet. What I do want is to grow a viewer base and, content base for Final Fantasy 14 on my YouTube channel. Definitely want to do that, but I also have the competitive nature that 1v1 games as well, which that is the one thing Final Fantasy doesn't offer. I feel like is it doesn't offer that, like, that visceral, like, 1v1, but there'll be other games that come out for that. For example, there's, like, some Naraka Blade Point game that is like it's a battle royale game with, like, swords. It's like weapon fighting or something. Like, it looks like it might be decent to try. That might satiate my 1v1, like, competitive nature. StarCraft, again, I didn't make this video to talk about a game that's dwindling and losing players and has severe balance issues. I can make other videos about that. But again, I'm not quitting that game. I'm going to keep playing it. But I do want to grow my Final Fantasy 14 content, and we're already at like 20 or so concurrent viewers. You guys are watching me play already, and we're getting more and more people. So that can only be a good thing for my own personal, for my own business, YouTube, whatever you want to call it, and community, and for you guys, and for me. Definitely have to, and I'll even put this out there to other content creators that are doing only StarCraft. My recommendation to you is get the hell out. For your own sake. That's my save yourself while you can, buddies. All those analogies that I made over the years about, the ship is burning and the captains are saying, like, no, nothing's wrong, and you're just like, yeah, I'm looking out the window there, and there's definitely something wrong. Guys, SC2 content creators, if you happen to watch me or get linked this or listen to me, I'm wise, I'm 33, some of you guys are younger than me, some of you girls are younger than me in the StarCraft 2 scene. Get the hell out while you can. And by that I mean, stream other games too. Get your audiences used to you streaming other games. You guys, the Avilo Nation, I hope you guys will grow along with me and help help grow my community too, because again, this is a partnership, guys. Me, the streamer, you guys, the viewers, me, the YouTuber, you guys, the viewers. We're working hand in hand to grow my community, make it better, make it more awesome, and all this. So just a little aside to other StarCraft 2 content creators out there, stream other games for your own sake, because SC2 has about a year. I'm pretty good. You guys know I'm pretty good with estimating things. I'd say StarCraft 2 has about another year in it, and then other things are going to shift quite fast, where these other RTS games are showing their pre-alphas and all this stuff. You don't want to get caught where you're stuck streaming only StarCraft. You don't want to get caught in that, because again, that's happened to me. That's what's been happening with particularly, guys, the StarCraft streamers, some others that have been investing so much time, because we didn't know. How are we supposed to know? How are we supposed to know that, massive things were going to happen with Blizzard and StarCraft 2 and balance issues and a lot of the devs leaving the game and abandoning it? No one could have really known, although I'm sure that, those things were there. But, yeah, I feel like every SC2 content creator has the same issue, and I'm facing it too, where you're known for StarCraft, and people want to see you play StarCraft, and StarCraft 2 community is very, besides being a negative, toxic community full of degenerates that are very scumbaggy, again, for all the crazy stuff, but it's very elitist in the way, like, oh, a lot of the StarCraft people only want to watch StarCraft, so you gotta, other SC2 content creators out there, escape that cycle, because it's only going to depress you. I'm speaking for, again, I know, I've gone through it as well. Any of you guys, girls out there, any of you guys, even, I'll say this, even for StarCraft 2 content creators that again, might not know me for real, or believe the lies about me, and, like, don't realize that me and Atera both kind of got messed up because of all the stuff that happened. But, you gotta get, for your own sakes, just do it for your own sakes. You don't want to get stuck in the SC2 cycle. I know how depressing it can be as a streamer when you've invested so much time into StarCraft and you feel like it's a dead end, kinda. But it, for anyone out there listening, it's not fuck that. Screw that, guys. Nation, we're escaping that. We're getting out of here. We'll play StarCraft 2 still, but guys, we're going. Whew, we're gonna keep ascending past that, and we're gonna keep growing, and it's gonna be awesome. So yeah. Anyways, FF14, sick game. I'll make more videos about it. If you guys want to join me on the game, again, Aether Data Center on North America, Siren server. Hope you guys will watch my streams when I stream the game. Honestly, right now, I'm going to stream what I want and what I enjoy. So, I'm going to be streaming more FF14, and yeah, and I'll try and make up some, I'll try and jury-rig some schedule, get it in place, to go between both games and whatnot. Anyways, so yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace out, peoples, and one last thing. I may be known as the God of Mech in StarCraft 2, fellas. I may be known as the God of Mech in SC2. But I am gonna become the godliest black mage in Final Fantasy XIV. And we got the knowledge, we got the power. That's a lot of books. I'm gonna become the sickest black mage in this game. We got the knowledge, guys. Every good mage needs their library, right? Obviously. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace out, peoples. I'll probably stream on the weekend. And yeah, I'll be back on Monday, 9:30 a.m. See you later. Peace out.